cooperatives, the Speaker, is devolved, and I expected this bill to originate from the Senate, but may it be. But so long as we are taking the same direction, I think that is important, Mr. Speaker. And I hope in future we should ensure that we go in a way of fast tracking the National Assembly bills. Also, the Senate bills must be fast tracked. So, Speaker, the origin of cooperative movement in this country started way back in 1908 through formation of dairy sectors by the white settlers. It is in Africa, it is Arambe, it is Ujamaa coming together, and I think in some cases, the issue of pooling resources together. Mr. Speaker, most of us are able to do even our small investments, courtesy of cooperative societies that we run in this. Mr. Speaker, I speak as a former vice chairperson of Parliamentary Circle, and also as the director of Parliamentary Circle, or PACOSA as you call it. And I can tell from the members, the way they have spoken, the support of the circles in this country is very critical. Even as members of parliament, we have our own circle. There is also Bunge Circle, there is Police Circle, there is Teacher Circle. So, Speaker, it assists many of the investments that you see, even ownership of small investment. Even some of the projects, the small projects some of us do, we do it courtesy of the circle. So it means we must pool resources, Mr. Speaker. So as a farmer, cooperative movement must be revived. And I'm happy Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Mbetsa Oparanya, Governor, and the current CS should push and ensure we have more resources to revive and jumpstart most of the cooperative society. You and me come from a farming community where we need this cooperative to ensure our farmers, Mr. Speaker, get an opportunity of ensuring, Mr. Speaker, that we have opportunity of ensuring that cooperative farmers get opportunity. Mr. Speaker, when you look at this bill, I can see they have tried to address the issue of registration, regulation, supervision, standardization. Mr. Speaker, even how liquidation process of most of these cooperative societies. What plagues cooperative societies in this country? There are many challenges, and I want to agree that we should prevent cooperative societies from going under because of poor leadership, poor governance, and also corruption that is killing most of it. Look at the coffee sector. Look at the dairy sector. What killed KCC? What killed cooperative of coffee? What killed most of the cooperative? Now we have border circles. We have matatu circles, Mr. Speaker. That we have border circles, a number of them. We have cooperative, especially dairy, like Lelchego, Tankin, Kabie dairies, Mr. Speaker. Number of cooperative like Kipsiele, Coffee Cooperative, Kabunyeria, some in Taunet, some in Aldai, Mr. Speaker, so that it makes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and therefore as a country we must pool resources together for the benefit of all of us, Mr. Speaker, going into the future, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you remember today in the morning when I was in the talk show, when I was in Citizen at the State of the Nation, we must as a country also be disciplined. This issue of indiscipline, corruption, and bad manners and bad governance should not thrive in our country. Even when you are not, even when you are an activist, whether you are an activist, whether you are a director of a cooperative society, Mr. Speaker, and I told the country that one of the activists will resurface today, and they have resurfaced today, Mr. Speaker, and I was very right, that in this country, the bad manners should not be exported to our neighboring countries like Tanzania, like Uganda, and many others, Mr. Speaker. In fact, I want to challenge Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the CDF of the Uganda, the Chief of Defense Forces of Uganda, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, and President Museveni to be on the lookout for activists who have, they are so used, Mr. Speaker, of indiscipline that they want to export outside the country, Mr. Speaker. So we must ensure we don't transport bad manners to cooperative movement in this. He attended, and I've read the bill, and I know whether the senior counsel has read. One of the essence of this bill is to create and ensure education, training, information and cooperative capacity development for cooperative directors and CEOs who will run these cooperative societies, Mr. Speaker. And even certification and accreditation. Mr. Speaker, if we want to achieve, we must ensure that the Cooperative University of Kenya is anchored in this bill, so that we have a standardized way of accrediting and standardization, because you can imagine if directors of cooperative are trained differently across the country, we'll never have a standardized format of looking at it. So this is the opportune time, Ministry, and I'll be bringing an amendment so that we anchor the Cooperative University as one of the training centers, one of capacity development centers for development of our cooperative directors and CEO who will run this cooperative, Mr. Speaker, and ensure also they assist us as part of governance, Mr. Speaker. In cooperative governance, we must relook at it, Mr. Speaker. So I want to challenge that we must anchor the Cooperative University of Kenya as part of the people who will, and I'll bring an amendment to ensure we have issues of accreditation, standardization, training, capacity building, and research. And this is one of the only universities that we have in the country that we must anchor to allow us to train. And I think, Mr. Speaker, going into the future, let us also specialize some of these universities. I remember JKUAT was supposed to be agricultural training, including Egerton. We need to ensure, universities are going under. And Senator Omogeni, many people have challenged the university funding model. The reason now most universities are struggling, Mr. Speaker, is because, Mr. Speaker, underfunding. And the president brought a model of university funding that should revive most of these universities, Mr. Speaker. I don't agree what Moi University management did yesterday or a few days ago, that they sacked more than 800 staff in Moi University. That is, I am alma mater of Moi University, Mr. Speaker, the School of Law. I'm alma mater of Moi University. What is happening in Moi University is very unfortunate. I want to ask the management, not you, how do you fire 800 people who have dependents and families who have worked with the university for the last 15 to 20 years? Mr. Speaker, even those universities, Moi University used to have what we call MUSCO. They also used to have cooperative society, and most of the lecturers and workers within Moi University use cooperatives to acquire the little investment. So I want to challenge the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Labor, the Senate of the University Council of Moi University to revoke the firing and sacking of more than 800 workers who have stayed. Mr. Speaker, how do you fire somebody who has stayed more than 15 years without gratuity? And it is the same principle and breadth that we are saying don't fire UHC, Universal Health Coverage. And you remember I told the CS in charge of health that he should not fire or transfer UHC workers without proper terms of service, including gratuity, Mr. Speaker. It is the only listing we can do. Mr. Speaker, this country, we must be careful and we must be grateful. The UHC workers came out and confronted an animal called COVID when all of us were hiding. When this senator, that John, when the Senate and Parliament was doing virtual sittings, hiding in our homes, staying in our homes, doing social distance, the only people who came out and fought without a bullet and a gun were the UHC workers. How do we reward? I was sad, Mr. Speaker, when I saw them sleeping here in Kencom, in Afia Center, all night, Mr. Speaker. I want to appeal to the Council of Governors, the Ministry of Health, and His Excellency the President, to kindly President William Ruto. I know he's a man with a big heart to intervene on this issue of UHC, so that our young men can be confirmed on permanent and pensionable, their gratuity which should be paid, just like we do in PNP, Mr. Speaker. So I'm saying because most of these organizations have cooperative movements, within even police, we want to see, Mr. Speaker, we want also to see, Mr. Speaker, the teachers' cooperative union, Mr. Speaker. Even Mwalimu Sacco, I know it had challenges in the past, Mr. Speaker. I saw yesterday the committee of the education demanded the medical cover of teachers. These movements are, Mr. Speaker, me and my mother is a P1 primary school teacher. It is courtesy of the Sacco that yours truly and the future president of this republic, I was able to go to school. The meager salary that my mother got as a primary school teacher could not take me to the great school of Kapsabet Boys High School if it was not for the circle that teachers have, Mr. Speaker. I would not be standing here. That is why I was able to go to Kapsabet Boys High School and later went to Moi University School of Law, courtesy of the teachers. I'm a proud son of a primary school teacher. My mother taught for many years, and she even later taught me in school, Mr. Speaker. The reason I'm saying I'm the future president is because Kapsabet Boys has produced two presidents. It has produced President Moi. It has produced President William Ruto. They say if you see quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So I have been to a school where presidents are being manufactured, Mr. Speaker. So the point I'm trying to make is that SACCO has assisted all of us. And that is why when I had the cooperative bills, I feel it personal. Because it is out of cooperatives that you as truly, Mr. Speaker, who is also the Senator of the Republic of Kenya, elected by the great people of Nandi, and I want to dissuade your governor, Mr. Speaker, that when a senator questions, any senator in this, even you can question about Nandi. Senator Nyamira, he can question about Nairobi. Senator Vihiga can even oversight, and I'm happy with the speech he made in Garissa, during Garissa cultural event. But I want to request colleagues in future, as a sign of protest, you should not attend such events because it's only consumed 40 million, Mr. Speaker. But I know he was being sent as the deputy party leader of ODM. He was there courtesy of Prime Minister Raila Odinga. So it is understandable. But I'm happy he said governor must answer to questions when he appears before the Senate, Mr. Speaker. And that is why, Mr. Speaker, we need to tell governors that the work of the Senate is to oversight the entire 47 governors, Mr. Speaker. And that is why yesterday I said there are 17 stall projects in Garissa that is worth for 5 or 4 million. He should complete. And that is why I was asking, what is the priority? Is it cultural event that costed 40 million, or is it 56 kilometers of water? Can you imagine, Senator Omugeni, Garissa Township, where the Tana River passes, there is no water? It is very unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. So we need to ensure that, and by the way, Senator Omugeni's point of information, that 56 kilometers is called Baraki Malani water pipeline, of 56 kilometers in Lagdera sub-county, that has consumed 219.8 million. Just for your record, so that as you confer some of these issues, you are able. Mr. Speaker, number 3 is establishment of Office of the Commissioner of Cooperative Development. I agree, so that we have centralized engagement in terms of cooperatives. That's a good one, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that we have included the PPPs, private-public partnership. I agree. That is one of the functions of commission, so that we have centralized. Mr. Speaker, I know we have donors to new conditional funds and grants. Let them engage through PPP. If, for example, you know Denmark is biased towards dairy. Mr. Speaker, is dairy. Dairy is biased towards dairy. Mr. Speaker, they should be able to be allowed under PPP to partner, for example, with farmers from Nandi, Mr. Speaker. As I said this, I'm sad, because the current governor of Nandi, Governor Sang, which has done the source of champions to source of corruption, is that he has built a Nandi cooperative creameries. Can you believe this, Mr. Speaker? Almost 1 billion, yet he has not even packaged a half a liter of milk. Even a correct factory should only consume 350 million, Mr. Speaker. It is very unfortunate that as we talk today, the farmers of Nandi, we have never gotten value, because Nandi, there are so many white elephants. In fact, do we call yellow elephants or still white elephants? Because Kabiet, which has Nandi creameries, has consumed almost 1 billion. Yet they did not buy land, Mr. Speaker. You go to newborn mother baby in Kapsabet Hospital, is tall. You go to Nandi Governor's office, is tall. Kobujai Hospital, which is thrown away from the Governor Sang home. God forbid if he gets a medical emergency. That project has stalled and has consumed almost 100 million Kenyan shillings. Just like Kapsengere, like Chepterwai Kapsengere Dispensary, Chepterwai Hospital, Mr. Speaker. So it is very unfortunate that white elephants continue. I'm saying this because, for example, this issue of PPPs, if the coffee sector, avocado sector, Mr. Speaker, and also to ensure, promote and develop frameworks for public-private partnerships, PPPs, we must ensure. Even I saw your governance establish something, is supposed to fund a project called Garissa's Farmers Training Center or something like that, Mr. Speaker. We must ensure that we bring cooperatives into this, and this will be the work of Commissioner of Cooperative. Mr. Speaker, I think I agree also when you look at another clause, because I can see my time is fast spent. The Director of Cooperatives for counties, I agree, but I'm happy that you have given a word of intergovernmental so that we have that relationship between the Cooperative Commissioner in Nairobi and 47 county directors so that we don't undermine. Mr. Speaker, you know the biggest threat to devolution in clawback clauses. And we are seeing this legislation that is being sponsored by National Assembly, that they want to claw back some of the devolved function, like health, like cooperatives, Mr. Speaker. We need to be very careful as a Senate, Mr. Speaker. The price of democracy is eternal vigilance. We must be vigilant, Mr. Speaker. We must be vigilant. And that is why there is a saying, Senator Congo, that when you smell a stew from your neighbor and your goat has disappeared, you become suspicious of your neighbor. So we need to be careful what National Assembly wants to achieve, Mr. Speaker, because they are slowly taking the functions of counties and transferring and telling us, you know, NGCDF has done much more than counties. Mr. Speaker, they say before you kill a dog, you give it a bad name. There is corruption everywhere. I want to challenge National Assembly, if they have bowls of steels, sorry, Mr. Speaker, if they have courage, they should oversight their work of national government. There is so much corruption everywhere. What we should be calling out is EACC. But I pity and empathize with Garissa County, because unfortunately the CEO of EACC comes from Garissa. I don't know whether he will be conflicted, whether he can take action against the county government of Garissa, but that is a story of another day, Mr. Speaker. The final point I wanted to make is on the structure of cooperative. I'm happy there is producer cooperative, that is will enclave farmers. I have OAB, the one I have a farmers of Mr. Kosgei, I'm forgetting the name, who comes from Nandils. Mr. Speaker, they have their own tea factory. They have even built a building, Siret, it's called Siret. They have even a building in Nandils town. And when you visit Nandi, I know your dad used to know Nandi, and he was a PC and he knows Nandi very well. And we went with him during my state of address at Nandi County Assembly. They have a huge building, courtesy of Siret OAP. This is what we call producer. But the danger is the government did not give them exception of VAT. And these are small scale farmers, Mr. Speaker. Let us avoid giving tax exemptions to Uizu and give small farmers. I'm happy there is the savings and credit. We must check out the what to credit. Kenya Women, Mr. Speaker. There is a famous savings and credit society called Kenya Women. In fact, I want to advise senators, be careful on the loan your wife takes. Because if your wife takes Kenya Women loan and they don't pay, Kenya Women will come with police and take your sofa set, they will take your beddings, they will take the TV, they will take cows. There is hue and cry in villages in Nandi. Because of Kenya Women, the wives go and take loan, Mr. Speaker, and they don't refund. Mr. Speaker, with those many remarks, I beg to support, and I'll bring amendments at the committee stage. I thank you for the indulgence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Godfrey Ososi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this